openthebooks.com has now found that there's a brand new statewide inmate disciplinary oversight board that was given $2 million worth of taxpayer money to try to review the sentences of prisoners. The problem is, it costs millions more in its very first year.
Joining us live right now is Rachel O'Brien from openthebooks.com. Rachel, what does the state board do to review those sentences in the first place?
Yeah, so this board was created last year, and they essentially double check the decisions of the disciplinary boards at the individual state prisons and jails. So all of these prisons and jails have their own disciplinary boards. Now this is a sort of secondary state one, and they review how much, quote, good time has been given to reward inmates for good behavior to get their sentences lessened. The state board gives penalties for misbehavior if they attack another inmate or a guard or have drugs. So they can remove those good time sentence credits, and they did a lot of that. So proponents of the new board say if someone behaved poorly, they should not get out early. They should have these sentence credits removed. And opponents notice that, this is going to cost a lot of money. There's a lot of inmates, and there's going to be a backlog.
So how much did it cost here, Rachel, in its very first year?
Yeah, so they had a $2 million budget simply to operate. But because this board removed 87,000 days worth of good time credit because of inmates' bad behavior, that means they're in prison longer, of course. The board said it costs $111 a day to house a prisoner. You multiply that by 87,000 days. $9.7 million. So they added almost $10 million really to the cost of keeping these people in prison. And that's compared to those local boards I mentioned. They only took away 2,000 days. That's compared to the 87,000 days the state board did. So it's a big difference, a lot more money to keep people in prison longer if they're behaving poorly.
Well, that's an interesting trickle-down impact, I guess you could say. Rachel O'Brien, openthebooks.com. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.